Revival, I'm in the building.
Let's go.
Live with the Wolfpack Roar!
Let's go. Let's go.
Ho, 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 ho. Y'all know what this is. Peace and blessings. It is your boy, Eli Rax, a.k.a. Vibes, and welcome to New York Revival, where it's not just sports, it's entertainment. And I'm here with my brothers, man. You guys know who they are. And that's Mr. Glass Half Full, and that's
Speed nasty.
Yeah, oh my. That's cool.
And I'm here with my brother, the man, the myth, the legend, the comic relief for all of us here at the Giants community, El Jefe, a.k.a. White Jersey, a.k.a. Blue Jersey, a.k.a. Don't You Dare Root for the Philadelphia damn Eagles, people.
That's right. Say it with your chest out.
Say it with your chest, F. Don't you dare do it. And shout out to you. Yes, you, the revivalists in the chat. Please hit that thumbs up, share and subscribe. We do appreciate all the support. If you're watching from X, comment in here now. If you want to join the show and talk to us tonight, you have to go on YouTube. The link will be in the chat there, and you can come in live and come talk to us as well. But hit that heart, hit that repost button, hit that notification bell. And don't forget, guys, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. We're on all streaming platforms as well. Support us, man. The more you support, the more guests and etc. we're willing to get for you guys. And we do appreciate it, man. We usually give it back to you guys. So let's do this. Let's have some fun, man. Let's open the lines. Put the link right in the chat because this show is about for you. We're giving back to you. We want to hear what your concerns are and etc. Sound off. We'll sound off with you tonight. But first, let's go around the room, man. And I'm going to start with El Jefe. Jefe. I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while. No idea why.
I feel like I only talk to you guys once the red light is on and we're live here.
Yeah, what the hell is this, man? I kind of miss you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You guys don't call me. You guys don't call me anymore. You guys.
You know what? I want to go call him yesterday, and I was like, nah, he's busy. It was like 4 o'clock. I think it was like 3:30. And I was like, I have his probably with the kids, man. Let me leave him alone. But I did mean to call you yesterday because it's been a while. So I probably.
Well, look, I love you guys, and I just want to talk to you. And no, Tracy, it's not what it looks like.
Okay?
Not what it looks like.
Shout out, Tracy.
As any former athlete, I'll tell you, everything hurts.
Yeah,
everything hurts.
That is great.
But all is good otherwise. Just happy to be with my guys and have some fun tonight. How about you, Spee?
It's been a tough weekend for me. It's been a tough weekend for your brother. Had a loss in the family. Hit close to home, you know, one of my cousin's husband, and it just like share a story because like it just goes to show you gotta like take time and cherish everyone. Like we were just at my cousin's house last month doing Christmas cookies. Awesome time, had a great time, and we spent time with my cousin and her husband. And as we were leaving, the chaos happened. We got the kids out of the house, and I forgot to say goodbye to Perry, and I something clicked in my head. I was like, I got the kids in the car. I was ready to go. I was like, I had an awesome time. I didn't even say bye to Perry. So ordinarily, sometimes I just would go. I'm like, what? I'll catch up next time. And instead, I just like, what? I got to go back in there. I went back in there, opened the door, gave him a big hug. And said, it was an awesome time. Like we were talking sports the whole time. It was a great time. We were drinking. And now that I did that, looking back on it, I'm like, man, if I didn't do that, it would kill me. It would kill me right now.
Always go back for the hug. Always go for it.
Just extra 2 minutes. And I remember the smile on his face when I came back. He's like, you didn't have to do it. And so like that lasting memory of him was awesome. And it's just 52, and he had his life all ahead of him. And it just sucks. So always take your time and say goodbye to everybody when you leave, and make sure you cherish everybody's company, especially the ones you love. Shout out to Perry, man. We love you. We miss you. Shout out to Caroline and the whole family. We love you guys. And that's all I gotta say, man. Just Kiss your loved ones. Hug your loved ones, man. Always.
All right, this one's
Listen,
for
man.
Perry tonight then.
Absolutely,
Appreciate
man. The
you,
show tonight is dedicated to our God Perry, man. May he rest. And also condolences to his family and USP as well. But we're gonna dedicate this to Perry
Appreciate
because why he was a sports fan, right? So let's have some
Giant
fun in his
fan,
honor.
major fan, Yankee fan, diehard, man, diehard. I hope we get one for him. I hope he's watching. I hope we get one for him, man. Somebody come through for this man, please.
Absolutely, please, man. So, man, shout out, guys. I know we didn't let's put the link in the chat. Again, come on up. Whoever wants to talk to us live here, we'll have the link in the chat here. Guys, talking to us about anything, whether it's a tweet you don't like, whether it's a tweet you do like, whether it's whatever the heck we said, guys. We don't duck the smoke here. We laugh and joke and have a good time, and you can lay in on us and we'll have some fun with you guys a little bit. But this is what we're about, man. We're no haters. Everybody got their own opinion and we cherish them all. So get in that chat, man. Come join us in the StreamYard. But I want to get into a couple of things first here, Speed. And I know we usually do Giants talk, but I want to jump right into the Mets because this one actually bothered you a little bit, man. To give the people an update on what's going on with the contract with Mr. Alonso.
Yeah. And if you tuned in on Monday, I was really pissed off. I was pissed off about a lot of things, but this is one of the many things I'm pissed off about. Scott Boras, I don't know if you guys know about super agents. He's the MLB super agent. All the superstars go to him to get paid. That's what he does. That's his shtick. But if you're tier 2, tier 3, he whispers sweet nothings into your ear and says you're going to get all this money, and he's come up short time after time. Now, he represented Juan Soto. The Mets gave Juan Soto $800 million. You'd think he'd be like, you know what? You gave one of my clients the most expensive contract in sports history. I got another client, Pete Alonso, who's a Met, an all-time Met, about 25 home runs away from being the all-time home run guy for the Met. Hometown guy, maybe I'll give you guys a little break, right? And like maybe I'll work with you. Instead, this motherfucker goes out and is hardballing the Mets. Hardballing the Mets. Because you know what? Cohen is a billionaire. He knows that guy's got money. He knows he can tug on the heartstrings of Mets fans, and he's going to force the owner's hand to pay up. He thinks this. And, you know, Cohen's playing hardball back. Stearns is a GM for the Milwaukee Brewers. He didn't have money. He wants to run the team his way. So it's a pissing contest right now. It's a pissing contest, and Pete Alonso's stuck in the middle. And he's got offers from Toronto. There's not many open spots. Toronto Blue Jays are one of the teams that could afford him. He doesn't want to go to Toronto. He wants to stay here in New York, Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso needs to step in here, and I think he has. He's actually stepped in. He's got the offer with the Blue Jays waiting for him, but he wants the Mets to come step up to the plate a little bit. And a little birdie chirped in my ear today. Little birdie. Maybe a little birdie chirp. Yeah.
Exclusive.
I don't want to say how good this source is, but take it with a grain of salt. But I heard a little birdie chirping about this could be a reunion, and it could be happening in the next 48 hours. I want to say that I feel in my plums.
Oh,
that
special feeling, Harry. Yeah,
is going to be a New York Met again. We're all going to be happy. He's going to come back home, and it's going to happen this week, baby. Pete Alonso, come back. Fuck Scott Boras. Let's make this happen. You're going to be on a winning team. You've been part of the shit for years. Come back home and be a part of a winner now. Come on now. Let's go. So that's all I got to say about that. Come on, Pete.
Appreciate the heads up, Speed, man. But as I said before, and I said it on Monday, right? I was like, at some point, you got to sit down with him and his agent and go, listen, man, we can pay you X, Y, Z, right? But don't you want to be part of a winning culture? We've been crapping the bed for all these years. Now let's chase the championship. Let's not chase the money. But I can also see Pete Alonso's point of view too. Is like, man, I've been here for the crap show. Who knows if the crap show is going to come back next year? Pay me my money. You know what I mean? So
he's 31 years old.
He's old, man.
Know,
yeah, he's getting older. Let's say. Yeah, he's getting up there. So
who knows how many PAs you got left?
Exactly. So, you know, you never know. You got to chase the money. As you know, I don't know if is this guaranteed. They're saying I don't know if it's guaranteed or not. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It is. It is. Baseball contracts are
fully guaranteed, right? Yeah. Any idea how far apart they are with years or dollars?
Well, so the worst part about it is Pete Alonso turned down $150 million last year because he bet on himself. And instead of pulling an Aaron Judge and putting up an MVP 62 homer season, he had the worst season of his career.
Worst season of his
Went
career,
34.
but the one massive home
hit
run.
a majestic home run that breathed life back into him being a Met.
I mean, that was huge.
Yeah, but now what's being offered is 3 years, $70 million. So it's a huge hit. Huge hit. He essentially turned down double of what he's being offered now. And 3 years, $70 million is still top of the market for a first baseman. It's a lot like Saquon Barkley. This situation is a lot like Saquon Barkley in that, I mean, P. Alonso's not a superstar that Barkley is, but, the market cratered on him when he thought, he was going to get first baseman to get a ton of money, and it didn't work. Yesterday's price isn't today's price, and this is it, bro. This is the highest offer you got out there. Come back home, stay in the city, and if you win a championship in New York, especially in Queens, you're a god. You're a god. You're a god, and you're not going to get that up in Toronto, buddy. You're not going to get that up in Toronto.
It's crazy how much one swing of the bat matters, right? Because without that home run, what lever? He's not coming with a whole lot of leverage if he had a down year. And it's crazy. And I get his agent's job is to get him as much money as possible. But that agent, I mean, I was thinking it. Somebody put it in the chat. He's the Drew Rosenhaus of the NFL, kind of like.
Yes.
It seems like every star player is represented by this one guy, but he has that reputation because he gets you top dollar. Like that's What a nice gig to have. Once you get that reputation, once it's time to get people paid, they come to you.
It must be nice, but now with these tier 2, tier 3 guys, he's not getting them paid. So it's kind of backfiring. If you're a superstar, go with him. But if you're not, it's backfiring, and he's getting you underpaid. So I hate this guy. I think he's the reason why baseball season stinks. So I kind of I'm sitting there chuckling. I'm like, good, stand your ground, Cohen. Stand your ground, Stearns. Let's get Pete at our price and fuck Scott Boras. That's all I gotta say about that.
All right, so guys, I appreciate that speech. So guys, don't forget, man, the link is in the chat. We'll keep putting it in from time to time to make sure you guys are up to date with it. I don't know if it's pinned, probably pinned it to the chat already. But hit that link, guys, if you want to talk and join the show, man. We do have a first person sitting in the back right now. Hef, want to bring this guy up for us, man, and introduce him if you like, brother?
I mean, this guy, Day Uno, as you would say, right? He's been with us from the beginning, always supported, good friend of the show. It's Sergeant Mayhem. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, Sarge.
Let's go, Sarge.
You guys hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
It's been a while. I got to kick the rust off. I got to kick the rust off. So, first of all, nobody cares about baseball contracts. There is no salary cap in baseball. Nobody cares. Everybody's making millions and millions of dollars to essentially play something that we played in the street when we were kids. Nobody cares.
That's a hot start.
You son of a...
I'd say you're warmed up, all right?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, New York Revival presents... Oh, God, I had a thing and I forgot it.
God dang it, God, what the hell happened?
The baseball... Oh, I got a fun story. Right? So I was at work on Sunday, and as we know, Sundays are giant days, Eli.
Shout out,
boys.
Well, so I got called out. So for those of you who don't know, I work in animal welfare. Okay, animal management, animal welfare. So somebody trapped a stray cat in his garage. So I went over to help him, grab the cat and take it out. So couldn't find it, but as I'm walking through this guy's garage, he lives in the next town over from me. I walk into the garage and I immediately see a Giants blanket kind of tucked over in the corner. I'm like, all right, cool. Giants, nice. Every so often you'll see one of those, but then as I'm digging through his garage trying to get this cat out, I see more and more and more Giant stuff.
It was LPG.
And then finally, it was not LPG. It was not LPG. I would have opened with that. You don't bury the lead.
Yeah.
But on his tool bench, kind of in the far end of the garage, is the same Buffoon Crew bumper sticker that I had on my old Pathfinder. So I look at him and I go, you don't see too many of those out here. He's like, you a Giants fan? And I'm like, lifelong Giants fan. And I've not met, but I've spoken to and been on Giant Insider. And if you like Giant Insider, you should be subscribed to New York Revival.
Hey.
And he was like, oh, yeah, I watch those guys all the time. So you know this, my guy, if you're watching the show right now,
let's go.
I gave you a shout out.
I love it. I love it.
Let's go. That's a great story, brother. Appreciate that. So
fun stuff, man. It's fun stuff.
I appreciate it.
What's on your mind, Sarge? You got anything that's pissing you off? Anything that's making you happy?
Can we talk for a minute, fellas? Can we talk for a minute?
Yeah, that's why we're here.
First of all, I want to say I have not watched a single down of football since the last Giants game.
You know what?
No playoffs, nothing.
I like that. I like
the
that.
New York. No. It's not good. I am a football fan.
Okay. So what's going on? Why you didn't watch it?
Bills Ravens should have had me glued to the television any other year, right? Mm-hmm. My in-laws lived in Baltimore, just outside of Baltimore. I've been to Ravens training camp. I have a Ravens jersey hanging in my closet. My other set of in-laws are dyed-in-the-wool Buffalo fans. They are from Buffalo. But they have one of the. I have one of these New York, this NY in wood. My in-laws have the Buffalo Bills logo hanging outside their front door.
That's fire.
They're a huge Buffalo Bills fan. I haven't watched a single down of football because the New York Giants have officially killed my love of the game. This season was so depressing. I had a hard time watching college football. I couldn't watch any pro football. Yeah. Not to mention the fact that the Bulldogs shit the bed in the college playoffs. I don't want to talk about it.
Yes.
Or the Longhorns. Forget it. Anyway,
tough,
it's been tough. So when one of my team comes out and starts getting into it with a Dallas Cowboy on Twitter, and I'm talking about Kayvon Thibodeau. Mm-hmm. Why are Giants fans so soft? They're getting mad at Kayvon Thibodeau for going after Dez Bryant for talking shit about our team. You know what? Here's the thing, kids. This is old school rivalry shit. He gets the assignment. Granted, he's not Lawrence Taylor. He doesn't play like Lawrence Taylor, so he shouldn't be talking like Lawrence Taylor.
No,
but that's besides the point. That's besides the point. If somebody from another team is going to come in here and talk all this mess about us, they don't get to do that. We can do that all day long, all year long, all season long. We can do that. But the second somebody from the outside comes in, God damn if I don't want every single member of this team and this fan base all over their ass. But that's just me.
You want to handle this?
I hate the Cowboys.
What do you think?
Eli's got a face, and I can see it. So
yes,
we talked about this on Monday. Okay, I dig it.
And FYI, I missed the Monday show because I was at work.
Oh, so you're gonna get it now? Get it?
You're gonna get a little bit of it now.
This is a show. Right? This is a show that you keep coming back for. We're gonna keep.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
So listen, I get it. You want everybody, you want the Giant players to clap back at everyone that say we suck. But here's the kicker. We suck.
We suck.
All right. So,
but we get to say we suck. I'm sick of all of the outside.
Everyone get to say we suck because we suck, and it's all right. It's cool. We can fix it. I hope. But for Dez Bryant, for you, that person right there tickled your feathers. There's a lot of other people out there that said some worse crap about us, and you go after Dez Bryant, which has been washed forever. We understood that was clickbait. Let the fans go do their thing and bury him and say that's not a catch. That wasn't a catch, Dez. That wasn't a catch. We know what pushes his buttons.
I said it.
That's my quarterback.
Right?
That's my quarterback.
All I said was nice drop, bro, and I found a gif of it in 2 seconds.
I think people are more mad about Tibbs.
Right, dude. He's just not the guy to comment right now for anything. Go focus on your craft. Here's the thing with Tibbs. He's out there and he's just lost out there. We don't hear his name. We hear it once in a while. Maybe we'll see him in a camera frame from time to time. But the guy hasn't performed to the draft number that he's been picked at. He hasn't. So, go sit there and sit back and focus on your craft. If it was Okereke, I'll be like, cool. If it was Darius Slayton, I'll be like, cool. No doubt. That's funny. Go focus on y'all craft, man. Y'all stink. And he's saying that y'all stink. It's facts. You getting butthurt for that? Go get better.
Tough.
That's how you talk. There's no one in the 2007 and 2011 season, and when we stunk in between there, before we got to those Super Bowls, not one of those Giants players was sitting there clapping back at media like that. They're just like, we got to get better. And when they got better, guess what? They stomped them out, and they got a ring. It was all that stuff after that. Because now they get to talk their mess. They want it all. The Giants need to go do that now. Go prove it and win. You know what shuts people up? Winning. Winning. But you clapping back and we applauding that? No, go get on the field and go to work. I'm good with that. I'm sorry, Sarge. Go ahead, brother.
No. Do not ever apologize for that. I have loved every minute of Evil Eli. I have loved every minute of it. You need a different hat. You need a different hat. You need to be like slowly put on like a different hat and just be like, I have had enough of this, and just go on. I love the rants lately. I love the rants. It is amazing, and I love every single second of it.
We all do.
Sarge, you're the best. Thank you for calling in, my brother. We appreciate you.
Sarge, before you go, the chat is really enamored with the background there of the DC stuff you have going on. It is beautiful.
Oh, wait! You guys are gonna love this. You guys are gonna love this.
Prize possession there before we get out of here.
Check this out. I just got this. Gosh. King Kong.
That is awesome. And he's holding Batman.
With a little, and he's got a little tiny Batman in his hand. That's awesome. It's amazing. Awesome. I just picked this dude up. It's amazing.
You know what Sarge keeps telling me, guys, before we let him go, Sarge will hit me on the side. He'll be like, dude, I didn't know you was a DC fan. I didn't know you was a wrestling fan. We got to do something. Sarge, one day we'll get on this thing and we'll do something. We'll talk about DC or
Bro, you, me, and Kay Adams were talking about wrestling.
Listen, I would love Kay Adams to come back, man. I mean, listen, she'll come back. It's just we got to work it out. We got to work out everything, man. Wait till so many ways over. I just shush. I just thought it was great how like she just showed up on the Netflix premiere of Monday Night Raw and was like no clue about wrestling. Either that or she just played it really well. It was amazing. Yeah.
She's good like that.
Right. Kay, if you're watching, Kay, which I'm sure your team, etc., watches, we do appreciate you guys. Come on back and talk some wrestling with us. A lot of people want to know. They didn't know you was a wrestling fan. I didn't know either. So we'd love to talk about that, man. We'll have it back on for you.
Sarge, you the man, sir. Beard's looking stellar as always. Nice work.
Yes.
Thank you.
We appreciate you, my man.
I love you, brother. We'll talk to you on the next one.
I'll tell you what.
All right, brother.
He's right though. I talked to he's back. We
have too many producers back there.
I talked to my other friend and at work who's a huge Giant fan, owns season tickets. That was his number one squad in regards to sports, and he doesn't even want to talk Giants right now. Like I start every sentence like, I know you don't want to talk about Giants, but, and then like I vent to him. Every sentence that I talk about Giants with him starts with, I know you don't want to talk about Giants. He doesn't even watch. He's not even watching the Rangers and Knicks right now because he's not watching the NFL playoffs right now. His love for sports is shot because of the New York Giants. This is what they've done. They've broken people beyond just football.
They've made us numb
beyond just the Giants. Yeah,
it has spilled over to other sports. That sucks.
It's wild how bad they've drug us down to hell. But I do think the Super Bowl is going to be a pretty good matchup. We'll talk about it more. We'll get into that more. Thanks, Sarge, again for calling in. I think we got somebody else. Another. Oh,
holy shit! A super chat.
Hey,
Eli's all over it. Greg, is this a new? Oh no. Be brave enough to suck at something new.
Yes, I remember. That's our guy. That's our guy, Craig. That's our guy.
He's talking about the Rangers. They're down 2-0. I'm going to talk about the Rangers just real quick before we get to our next guest.
Hold on. Isn't he Revivalist of the Month, guys? Didn't we name Craig Revivalist of the Month?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
Yes. Listen,
Greg.
Greg, come on the show. Hit the link. Come talk to
come on,
us.
Greg.
Put the link back in the chat.
If you don't want to put your face on video, you don't have to.
You
just
don't have to.
Us.
Just talk. Just keep the camera off.
But real quick on the Rangers, man, I want to talk about this. Like Rangers won a 9-game point streak. They were just getting back into the race. Right. They got back as high as into the wild card spot, and then they played the Avalanche at home on Sunday. Everything was going great. They came back twice from 2-goal deficits on the power play with 2 minutes left. You think, hey, at worst, we're going to go into overtime and get another point. Point streak gets to 10 against a good team. You're feeling good. Power play ends. 15 seconds left. The guy doesn't see the guy coming out of the box. Makes a pass across the blue line. Gets it. The Avalanche take it up the ice. Score with 10 seconds left. They win the game 5-4. Ends the Rangers point streak at 9. Oh. And it was just a crushing blow to what they were getting. They were so hot. And then one more point would have felt so great, even if they lost in overtime again. Like the momentum was building so much. And it just took the air out of sails, it feels like. They were they were trying so hard.
That wasn't the play where Breadman got lazy and didn't come back, was it?
It was the play. It was the play. And there's two sides to that story, and Sean Avery ripped him apart. Like this kind of effort, there's 15 seconds left in the game. You got to give it all. But at the same time, he was on the ice for 2 minutes straight. And in 2 minutes in hockey is like an eternity. He was gassed at the end, and he had nothing left. So I see both sides of it. But, man, you would love to see a little bit more effort. Just
you want to know why? Back. Worst case, it's over in 15 seconds.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah. Even if you have nothing left, lay on the ice on the other side if you want to.
Yep.
I don't
Worst case, you get 5 minutes to relax in 15 seconds, before overtime.
Man. It was rough. And then now they're playing the Hurricanes today, and the Hurricanes are one of the better teams in the league, and they're down 2-0. It's this locker room is soft to begin with, and I'm worried about like a crushing blow like that in the Avs game. It could linger. It could crush them even further.
You'd feel much better if they bounce back like it never happened, but now it's lingering, and now there's shit being talked and all that. Greg messaged. He said he's working tonight, but we'll connect and set something up. So all month, Greg. I mean, once you're a revivalist of the month, the door's always open for you. So we'll set something up.
Yes.
And in any capacity that you want to come on the show, you're welcome to. Thank you for the super chat. And anytime you send one in, we're going to feature your comment and talk about it. But we got a very special next guest who's got some really nice aviators on. And this guy comes prepared with an intro. You might know him as R0B.
R0B. Hey. Let's go, R0.
Round of applause. What's up, boys?
What's going on, brother? What's going on with you, man?
Finally. Hold on, my throat's a little raspy.
It's even better.
I was at my son's basketball game screaming for him.
Nice.
Finally, R0B and PTA have come back to New York Revival.
We love you, baby. We love you. Let's go.
Oh, boy.
I love
it. What's going on, R0? How you been, brother?
It feels like the last time we talked, Daniel Jones got a fucking $160 million fucking contract.
It wasn't that long, was it?
No, it hasn't been.
It feels that way. It feels that way.
But it feels that way.
It does.
It really does. It feels that way.
You know why? I think we came on your channel maybe before the season. I remember that.
Yes.
Daniel Jones contract. Sorry, everyone.
I don't even want to hear anything about Daniel Jones anymore. I just don't want to hear him no more.
So someone said it in one of our Twitter chats or X chats. Like it's got to be like Voldemort. Like we got to we don't talk about. We don't say his name anymore, right? Yeah, we don't say his name anymore. Let's just forget about Daniel Jones.
We do not speak his name.
Yes, exactly. What do you want to speak on?
Maybe we should all put like a scar.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Or something like that.
Just everybody remembers.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that. That's going too far.
I actually already have one on my forehead. I like popped a blood vessel. And maybe it's Daniel Jones.
Was that like when you headbutted the wall because Joe Shane released Saquon Barkley and then he's in the Super Bowl now? So you like headbutted the wall? Is that what happened?
Entirely possible. I got this quick temper and something.
Well, hold on. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I think
all right.
Sketch.
It's all right. Yeah, guys. I just heard that Chicago's driving up the price and Philly's out.
I don't know if it's true or not, but
I just got it. I'll touch base on it again.
Someone check Joe's sources.
what an ass
I
clown.
just got it from very reliable source. Our general manager, Joe Shane, called me.
Guys, we should have nothing but full confidence because we got our owner saying our coach shouldn't call plays anymore. Our coach saying he hopes Kafka gets the job so that he can keep. Let's like just total functional franchise, well-oiled machine. That we go. But R0, anything else on your mind, sir? The floor is yours.
Listen, hey, I'm happy that the season is over.
It's over.
Okay. Yeah. Because that was a fucking train wreck. Okay. Like you guys ever seen Taken? The first one?
Yeah.
That's like going through the season was like the guy that was sitting in the electrical chair with the nails in my legs. And I'm being electrocuted, and it felt like Joe Shane and Brian Dable left the fucking electricity on, because it runs all day in those, over there. That's what it felt like. But
I bet
I'm happy that it's over.
It's over.
I'm happy that the Commanders are gone for specific reasons and everything like that. Happy my man 2-6 is in the big chip, but three-peat. We're going.
Okay.
I'm rooting for the three-peat.
I know where this was going.
I know. I'm rooting for the
We're about to hang up on Rob here. We didn't know where this was going.
No. Listen, look. I think it'll be funny. Not that I'm hoping it is. I think it'll be so funny, that John Mara would have to watch the Eagles win a championship, and then at the podium or on the TV, it's Barkley. I'm going to Disney World. I think that would just be hilarious. I'd love to be on the next to John Mara when that happens. But listen, I mean, there's a lot to be. So I guess somewhat. Let me be optimistic here.
Okay.
There's a lot to be positive about, I guess, right now, right? Senior and Shrine Bowl. For some reason, Justin Pennick, loves, filming Joe Shane and loves eating hot dogs. Glizzies.
I've never called him Glizzies. I never even heard him called Glizzies in my life until like Justin's run.
I'll be very honest. The first time I heard it called a glizzy was there was this guy on TikTok that for some reason would dress up as a hot dog, and you used to be able to give like glizzies as like a gift, and he would be like this robot, and like he'd be like, "Oh, glizzy bot," and I'm not going to do it, but it was just really Google it. You can YouTube it. I'm sure it's on there. But look, I mean, Shrine Bowl, Senior Bowl going on, got some guys, that are out there, maybe potential future, quarterbacks, Jackson Dart, Eli Manning. No, I don't want that. I don't want that.
What does RGOB want? What does RGOB want at 3 right now?
What is it?
Well, listen, I will tell you not only what I want, but what is going to happen. And you're going to get it right here today at 9:04 p.m. On a Tuesday. Okay,
34-minute mark. Okay,
the New York Giants at pick number 3 are going to have their choice of Cam Ward or Shador Sanders.
Okay, Rob. Okay. So before you make the pick, I just got to do something.
With the third pick in the 2025 NFL draft, we're looking for smart. We're looking for tough. We're looking for dependable. Fuck you, Lawrence. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not really not. The New York Giants select Shador Sanders, quarterback, Colorado. Okay.
It's getting me excited for our draft
episode. Shador Sanders. Yeah. I think when it comes to the Tennessee Titans, that information that was given out by the VP and like even like today, like I'm seeing some interviews from the GM, doesn't seem like a guy that's like, man, I'm really sold on like we need to get a quarterback, enamored,
Yes.
that doesn't really seem like that. Like when we listen to some of these other teams, last year, they were very enamored about, the quarterbacks, and they talked about the position and talked about the player. And it just seemed like that guy was, hey, he's really nice. He's really cool, really mature, blah, blah, blah. Like just basic talk. So I think that I think that they're going to go probably the veteran route, whether that be Sam Darnold or bringing somebody else in, compete with Will Levis for the starting role. And I think they're probably going to go Travis Hunter. So Travis Hunter will be the first pick in the 2025 NFL draft. The number 2 pick will be Abdul Carter going to the Cleveland Browns.
Wow, so Giants will have their choice.
So Giants will have their choice, and I think Kirk Cousins is a guy that's probably going to go there. Has familiarity with Kevin Stefanski to Cleveland. Yeah, to Cleveland. Gotcha. Okay. He's got some familiarity with Kevin Stefanski for a year or two when he was with.
And they have to win now.
Vikings.
They have to win now.
And they've got to win now. I just don't think I understand. The owner was a part of the deal, but look, these owners and stuff like that. Yeah, they signed off on it, but that doesn't mean that they can't hold you accountable for it, even though like they're the owner. I can't fire myself, right? So I can fire you, and I can fire you, the head coach, right? So I just don't think that they're going to allow them, given this the fact that Baker was there. They traded Baker, who now is playing really well. They got rid of Baker for Deshaun Watson, which at the time was, Deshaun Watson was a top 5 quarterback. Why wouldn't you? And then you give him that huge deal. I just don't see the fact of them being able, the owner just being confident. All right, let's reset. So I think they're going to go Abdul Carter, pair him up with Myles Garrett, and try to rebuild and just retool that aging roster, and then look forward. Because you never know who's going to come available, and what if these guys are fired? The owner had to come out and say, yeah, these guys are coming back. I'm going to bring these guys back this year. They could have another bad year and then these guys are out. It doesn't matter if they got a contract 2 years ago. You can fire anybody at any time. So the Giants will have their pick of the 2 quarterbacks at 3. And I think they go with Shedeur Sanders. I love Cam. I love Shedeur. I think they both bring great qualities. I think they both are good leaders. But I think with the Giants right now, what they need is they need a very flashy, in your face, type of like advertising revamp, as far as somebody that you're going to hand the keys over and be the guy that's going to culture change, like that next guy that's going to be in your commercials, on the billboards, on this, on that, your advertisement. And I think Shedeur Sanders, with the watch, I think Shedeur Sanders is that guy. That is going to just draw a lot of attention. I'm just saying.
Hey, listen, if you're reading the tea leaves, all the tea leaves are saying, you see Dable dapping him up. You see Shane talking to him. They're all over him. I don't know if it's smoke. I don't know if it's real. I haven't heard the connection. I hear you. Listen, I haven't heard. I haven't seen the connection to Cam Ward yet. I haven't seen that same love to Cam Ward.
I did see him dap up Shedeur.
No, granted, he's not there. Granted, like Cam Ward's not there, obviously. Shedeur, look.
True.
You have this meeting, quote unquote, Mr. Mara. And I think, you're not going to go to that meeting on a Friday, right, before the Philadelphia game and plead your case and say, all right, John, this is what we're going to do. We're going to sign Justin Fields, or we're going to bring in a 36-year-old, 37-year-old Russell Wilson. Okay. And we're going to go and get ourselves Milroe or Jackson Dart in the second round. Like that to me doesn't sound like a problem solving plan.
No. Well,
right.
Yeah.
To me, this is what it sounds like. John, listen, we've seen it the last 2 years, John. Look at what CJ Stroud was able to do for the Houston Texans. Look at what Jaden Daniels is doing for the Washington Commanders in our division. John, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to retune the trenches of this team. That is what you have won football games and won championships with in the past, which is a pass rush and a dominant front line on offense and defense. I'm going to go get a rookie quarterback that is going to revolutionize and change and be the face of this organization, that is going to be able to get the best out of Wan'Dale Robinson, that's going to be able to get the best out of Malik Neighbors, all of these draft picks that we've invested in. And I'm going to make some other acquisitions to make sure that he's got the best and the most. I'm going to do the opposite of what was done for Daniel Jones, and I'm going to do it for this guy. And this guy is going to be coming in to and John is like, well, Joe, I'll be honest, I don't know what to think with these planes flying over. I looked like a jackass. And and Tish, he's
that quality.
Tish is, he's snorting something off of some broad. He don't care. And so it's up to me, Joe. And I'll be very honest. I like what you're saying. I do, and I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give you the opportunity to make it right. So, congratulations, you and Brian Dable, are back, for one more year. They're back. You guys are back. And there it is. There it is.
I like that, Rob.
We're going to clip that tomorrow.
Yeah, I like
Thank
the
you so
voice.
much, man.
You've been practicing on that.
Real quick before you go, before it gets too out of date, but your prediction of Shedeur Sanders, Sarge would say it's not a prediction, it's a spoiler.
Hey, Shedeur. Hey, how about this for you? I'll give you one, Sarge. Sarge, Shedeur Sanders is the one behind the one, the acknowledgement, the tribal chief of the New York Giants, Shedeur Sanders.
All right,
You will
Thank you,
acknowledge him.
I like that.
Good
that.
Showing.
Shout out.
Good showing, Rob.
Rob.
We love you, R0B. Shout out PTA Sports.
Long live Fest.
Yeah, we love you, Robbie. Thanks for coming by, buddy.
Of course. Thanks for having me, guys.
All right, brothers.
Peace.
Guy's a showman.
Yeah, he is, man. I love Rob. I love R0B, man. Brings the energy.
Listen,
always has.
I love that guy.
I love that guy. I really do. Guys, I want to talk about a couple things, man, before we get to anybody else. Don't forget, guys, the link is in the chat. If you want to join the show, please, if you come over to YouTube, the link is in the chat right over there. You can actually jump on the show. Do not have to put your camera on. You can just talk like it's a phone. And just talk. Give us your talking points. You don't like a tweet. You don't like the Giants. You don't like any New York sports. Or if you like it, give us a shout, man. But, guys, I want to talk about a couple things because it's just been reported that Mike Kafka looks like he'll be calling plays again if he does not get the job in NO. And I just want to go around the room. Dude, what a clusterfuck, man, this team is. I just want to go around the room, man. I'm going to start with LFA, man, because I need you right now to kind of talk me off the ledge. I ain't going to lie. I don't know if we're going to do that.
Dude, when you said the comic relief for Giants fans, like there's a lot of pressure because there's just so much shit to sift through to try and make people think it's okay or to laugh at it. But I hate to like steal credit without giving it properly, but somebody put out a tweet. Maybe it was Connor Hughes, maybe it was one of the writers, but like he's like, let me get this straight.
Yeah,
Kafka was hired to call plays, in 22. They have success. Then he does it again in 23. All the injuries, season from hell. He gets demoted, but gets a raise because it would look too dysfunctional to lose Wink and Kafka. You can't lose both. So let's promote him, assistant head coach. We don't hear from him all fucking season. No one has any idea what Kafka did all season. And then now that he's getting head coach interviews again, which is incredible, the league knows something that we don't. Shout out to the 500 in here. But he's getting head coaching interviews, which is incredible because like the Giants have been such a bad offense. So the whole thing is mind-boggling. So to give him that responsibility back, we're just like chasing our tail trying to find success. And it's the opposite of a well-oiled machine. What do you think, Spee? You're ready to explode.
Yeah,
I can
no.
see it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough. It's really tough because I think earlier on we talked about how maybe this Dable should do this, right? Like maybe he was in a little bit in over his head. Maybe he could focus on coaching more, and he give it back to Kafka, who had success in 2022. And again, like you said, everybody has to be seeing something in this guy. The fact that he's getting second head coaching job interviews everywhere, despite the Giants' offense looking like dog shit. And I think part of the issue and why he looks so bad is because the personnel wasn't that great. You think about the offensive lines in 2022 and 2023, and like how could anybody look good with trying to go with those offensive lines and create an offense? So part of me is like, this is a good decision. It's just though everything the Giants do looks terrible. It's just how they got there, the process of getting there. It looks, they got egg on their face as always, and Dable looks like a fool. I personally, I wanted this a little bit. I think I wanted this because Kafka is a smart mind. It takes a little bit of the burden off of Dable. And from what counts of, I think it was Connor Hughes who you were talking about, Jeff, who said this. That was Dable's offense too. You guys, sorry, I'm going in and out.
Wasn't sure if it was
Dable's offense in 2022. Yeah, it was, and I kind of want it to be Kafka's off. Like, see what Kafka's got in mind. Can we give him a little bit more freedom to insert himself into the offense? And because Dable, your shit didn't work in 2024. I'm sorry, it didn't. It fell flat on his face. Let's give it to Kafka, see what he could do, and you know what? If Dable gets fired, maybe Kafka's getting a head coaching job. He's next in line. They're not going to give it to Bowen. If Dable gets fired. So who's the most logical person to step up? It's Kafka who's getting the interviews. So I kind of want this. I kind of want to see him get some more responsibility, put it on his plate, and who knows? Maybe we have something here in Kafka. I don't know. I want to find out though.
You made some really good points, and you don't know how next season's going to go and how brutal the home schedule looks and how John Mara feels about losing at home and all of that. If Dable gets the can midway through, you get to see Kafka in an interim role. And has any team ever fired the head coach and GM and promoted both from within? If we had a Kafka and Brandon Brown
just
running the show,
No, I don't think I have.
Usually,
I'm sure maybe
you see the head coach. You see the head coach, but not the GM. I haven't seen that combo together, but I've seen a coach interim get the head coaching gig for that following year, a la Antonio Pierce. Got his shot doing that. So, but guys, I just want to say about a couple things about that. The Giants have been lying to us. This regime has been lying to us for some time now. They've been pissing on our heads and saying that it is raining. Okay. The New York Giants really take us for granted and think that we're just the stupid people, and these guys are up there making multi-millions of dollars. They get to tell us anything, and we get to just chew on it and say, they're right. We knew there was a dysfunction going on there. We knew what was going on there. Now the Giants look even stupider each time because we were like, aha, we knew this was happening. So now that the truth finally comes out, it's like, man, you guys look even stupider and stupider each time the truth comes out because we knew it. Because why? You guys pissed on our heads and said that it was raining. Joke's on you. You guys look so dysfunctional right now. And I'm going back to that press conference of John Mara when the media is like, man, you keeping them both. Did you see his facial expressions? He's just like, yeah, I got to keep him. I want to keep him. I want to do this. Yeah, we're going to try again. We're going to keep the continuity. He didn't want to keep those guys. Why? Because of the BS that they're lying to him too. Don't get it twisted. They're just really good con artists, these two. All right? I'm telling you right now, the fact that you took the play calling away, then you give it back to Mike Kafka, just shows a disarray. And I told y'all from day one is that, hey, they kept Mike Kafka to show face for the Wink Martindale, and they promoted him to assistant head coach. And I just said this Monday that the league talks, people. The league talks. They understand the dysfunction that Brian Daboll and Joe Shane brings over there. That's why I was like, yo, you know what? We still value what Mike Kafka did. Mike Kafka is very well respected around the league. Guys, you don't need an insider to tell you that. Look with your eyes. Mike Kafka is respected around the league, whether you think it's his play calling is terrible or not. He is very well respected and liked. So, of course, he's going to get his shot. But, man, just looking back and seeing more of these stories, I try to be optimistic. I try to move forward and root the Giants on. I just put a tweet out like saying, hey, I'm ready to move on. Who's with me? It's hard to move on when these truths come out and you knew it the entire time this entire regime is here. Enough is enough. Like at some point, and this is why some of us are mad at players and some of us are mad at people are commenting, because what are you commenting for? It's a dumpster fire still over there. Go focus on winning so it looks less of a dumpster fire. I really do hope Brian Daboll has the Tom Coughlin effect, and I understand that's some big shoes to fill. I get it. I'm not calling him Tom Coughlin by far. But you know how Tom Coughlin kind of switched a little bit and changed a little bit for the players to respect him a little bit more, and that led to winning a Super Bowl? I hope Brian Daboll finds that within him, because I'm telling you right now, I don't expect much from this regime. In fact, I think they'll be fired mid-season. If you see the Giants go 0-2, 0-3, they're out the door quick, fast. Because I'm telling you right now, the facial expression of John Mara does not want them here. They just conned him. They're keeping them there. That's all. That's my opinion on it. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to get that out my chest, off my chest a little bit.
I mean, I think it's the most predictable scenario that's going to play out. Like Jeff said, look at the schedule, and looking at the roster, the most predictable thing is that we're going to start off terrible, and these guys are not going to see the season out. So you're not wrong, E. And a lot of Giant fans probably feel the same exact way you do. Shout out. You got Tracy out there. I see she's saying she's debating whether she should even pay for her season tickets. And there's going to be she's not the only one. You hear more often than not, people are starting to just give up. They don't want to be paying for this shit. And they feel trapped. Yeah, like they feel trapped. So
they're looking at the PSL saying FML.
Yeah.
I like that.
Shout
That's
out,
a shirt. That's a shirt tomorrow.
and
We're coining that. That's a shirt tomorrow. Good job. Shout out to the
John, hold on. We
544.
got it just because from Peter Rendazzo.
Holy shit, a super chat.
He's the best.
We want to thank you guys. The super chats keep the lights on here, and we appreciate you. And keep them coming. We love you guys. Appreciate that.
But man,
can I just real
I'm
quick?
trying to be optimistic here. I'm sorry, guys, man. I'm just trying. I can't. It's just
you don't sound
man,
optimistic.
Sucks, man. I'm trying.
I know
I'm
we gotta
trying.
keep the vibe. I mean, we committed to keeping the vibes up.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. But this is also a little bit therapeutic. The season is still kind of fresh, so let's get this all this shit out.
Yeah.
And
Eli's my therapist. I don't know about you.
Yes.
I love
when the
Dude, I talked to Eli, and
that's not good.
How many phone calls have you had with Eli where you get off and you're like, God, I just feel so much better all of a sudden. What just happened? He is my therapist.
Actually, I want to say, because Tracy just brought this. Would Mara pay for a shitty product? No, he probably wouldn't. But you know what happened over the weekend? That I want to talk about real quick.
Yeah.
Woody Johnson came out and basically called himself out for being a shitty owner. He said, "You know what? I gotta be better." He's like, "I gotta be better as an owner. I'm not doing a good enough job." And I commented on Zach Rosenblatt's post, and I said, "Hey, I wish our owner." And listen, I've stood up for John Mara a lot more times than most, but I wish he would come out and be like, "I have not been getting the job done. I've put a terrible product on the field about like 10 out of the last 12 years. That's on me. I got to change myself." And if he came out, he'd get so many more points with the New York Giant fans if he would just come out and say something like that. Like, I've been terrible at what I do.
You're so fucking right, dude. The way he just excuses himself for the current state of things. Like, how much time are you giving Shane and Dable? Well, not much, because I'm really running out of patience. Motherfucker, you hired them.
For real?
Yes.
You kept them.
You're running out of patience. You're making billions. Everyone else is spending their hard-earned money and spending their Sundays watching this. Come on, man. A little self-awareness,
you said it,
brother.
You put a tweet out because you was like, man, we're loyal. We still bringing 20 million views a year. We're still doing all this stuff for this crap product. So what the hell's John Mara care, right? At this, you would think, right? And I'm like, man, you hit the nail on the head. You're losing patience. You hired these guys and you decided to keep them. You could have got rid of all of this year, John Mara. You could have. But man, with some messed up loyal fans, I'll tell you that. I saw that freaking thing, man. I was like, repost. This thing was that cooked.
Yeah,
that thing cooked.
I watch every snap. I don't care how good or bad.
Hey, and I'm just saying it. And I'll say it again. We were 4th or 5th on the line in the terms of picking coaches this year. That's why we didn't fire these guys. I
you're
truly
right.
believe it.
Yeah.
Like what do you have to sell yourself to Ben Johnson? Like you can't sell yourself he doesn't have a Caleb Williams. We don't have a Trevor Lawrence. We don't have a Drake May for Vrabel. Like we don't have anything to offer these guys. Why the fuck would they pick us?
Dude, exactly what Dallas ran into. McCarthy, you're out of here.
Yeah.
Oh shit, there's no one left. Schottenheimer, you want the job?
Which is why I think this is going to work, because I think if you keep Kafka, we have you have your in-house guy be the guy that comes in halfway through the season, so he can at least show you a little something for 8 games. Don't hire him for a full 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Like let's see what he has halfway through. Give him 8 games and then see how he does. But
you could almost see the writing on the wall, right? With how next season has the real likelihood of going. His patience is wearing thin, which he said publicly. Fucking like, dude, how you're throwing the guys you hired under the bus? Like, you are responsible for this.
That entire interview, no Hef? Like, you look at that thing and you go, man, he's just throwing these guys under the bus, and it looked like they threw each other under the bus. Because shout out Justin Pennick when he's snapped a picture of Shane and Dayball. Shane was all the way in the front, in the back row, and Dayball was all the way in the front row looking through binoculars. Like, those guys used to sit side by side, lock in step. Now these guys look like they just been through war to keep their jobs there. You get what I'm saying? Because what was the report? That he wanted to get rid of Dayball and Joe Shane was staying. So those guys probably want the war. And freaking John was just like, okay, both of y'all stay. Both of y'all stay. Just please get it right. Please, the fans are killing me at this point. But he threw him under the bus, man. It just looks terrible. It's just, again, we don't have to be the rocket science.
Yeah.
You know what I
mean? Liam Cohen's presser. I don't know if you guys saw.
Is that dude okay? Is he normal? Is he healthy?
Duval. He might be on the spectrum a little bit. He might be a little
Yo,
he said something else too.
You said it. I'm not going.
He's and no offense to
right. Of course not.
Yes. I just saying he's got something about him.
Yo, something about there's a soundbite. No lie. That's gonna be a new sound effect.
And he said something else in an interview too that same day that was like totally out of pocket, like just weird. And I'm like, weird. Oh god, this is.
You know what?
I like Liam Cohen. I kind of actually was one of the guys I was thinking the Giants might take a look at next year if he was around, but. Maybe we dodged a bullet there.
What's his background, Liam Cohen? Where's he coming from?
He was the offensive coordinator for the Bucks, and the Bucks were looking pretty damn good this year. He's a hot name
for sure.
So, but
that's 0-17 right there. I'm predicting it right now. That's 0-17 territory right there. Sarge, we'll get you back in. It has to be really quick because we got to wrap up, my brother. I know you've been sitting there for a minute, but we'll get Sarge in there to close it out. I know you had a couple things going on back there, so Sarge, we're gonna bring you up, man. What you got, brother? Hold on, wait. I think the camera's up there. It is.
Oh no, I'm here. I was still typing in the chat. I'm on the phone, bros.
You're good.
So
you're good.
I was gonna do a bunch of stuff, but like I literally wanted to get back in while Rob was here because we could bookmark this because I agree 100% with everything Rob said, which never ever happens.
That's fair.
Like as far as draft stuff and all of the other stuff that Rob was talking about was 100% spot on. I don't ever agree with Rob. You guys know this. All of Pest's audience knows this. I clipped the piece of Pest screaming, "Shut up, Rob!" I have that saved on my phone. Whenever I see Rob say outlandish shit, I drop that thing in his comments. I 100%.
This is Jason Kelsey.
Got him. Speaking of, get ready for a full fucking dose of Jason Kelsey the next 2 weeks with the Eagles.
Oh my god.
Shout out Tracy. We love you, Tracy. Thanks for coming.
Tracy. We love you, Tracy. Thank you so much. We do appreciate that.
I will say this. I don't have the time or energy or the give a fuckness or whatever you want to call it
That's what
to
it's called.
get
Yeah.
into it with people on Twitter about who's rooting for who in the Super Bowl. But I swear to baby Jesus, if I see Giants fans rooting for Philly, I'm coming after you.
You're gonna see it, man.
Oh, you
I'm coming. You know what? I don't care. If you hate, I hate Patrick Mahomes. I hate it. Do you know why Patrick Mahomes wears the number 15?
I feel like you're about to tell us.
Yeah, why?
You know?
That's right. Yeah, drop the bomb.
Yeah, because that's the number of yards you get if you look poorly in his direction.
Mm.
I gotta have the.
You don't even have to touch him. You just have to look at him.
I'll say
cross-eyed
that flop lost.
How has nobody made that connection before?
Oh, that's great. That's so great. Sarge,
15 yards because you looked poorly at Jake from State Farm's best friend. I'm sorry.
I dig it.
I don't like Patrick Mahomes. I don't want to root for Patrick Mahomes.
But we are going to.
We're not rooting. No, we are not. We are not rooting for Patrick Mahomes. We are rooting against Philadelphia.
Respectfully,
that's how I have to process it in my head.
I'm rooting for greatness. I want to see great. This guy is going to go down.
We've seen
as
greatness
the greatest of all time.
We've seen greatness.
Who?
We've seen greatness.
Not this great. We've never seen three-peat great.
We've
seen greatness because I will tell you this: we've seen greatness, and he's getting in the Hall of Fame this year.
Oh yeah. Well. You talking about Eli?
Dude, we have.
Eli's
I don't care about three
No,
people.
he's not. I love Eli, but he's not that type of level. No, I mean we see some good games. I wouldn't say it's in the greatness category.
He's greatness for us.
Oh, he's gone. He hung up. He hung up. Oh, Sarge was like,
so
"Fuck
pissed
out of
off
here,
about
Eli. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, Eli." All right.
Eli's a Giants legend. He is not in the Tom Brady Mahomes conversation.
Dude,
Come on.
Mahomes wins the Super Bowl. For me, instantly catapults to the GOAT. He is the best of all time at his position. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "Well, he's got 4 more Super Bowls to go." He's not even 30 yet. People, he's not 30. Tom Brady won all those Super Bowls by 40 plus.
Yeah,
like
and Peyton
is ridiculous.
Peyton didn't even win one his first 7 years, I think.
No, I know. I'm pissed off.
Wow.
But,
should I bring some music in? Are we?
No.
We're
gonna bring some music in. We're gonna bring some music.
Let's vibe out. I want to talk some good New York stuff for a second here because everything's a shit show. Rangers are getting fucked. They're losing 4-0.
Fuck.
Yeah. So it's bad. But
what happened? It's supposed to be New York Revival. What happened?
Let's talk about the Knicks. Listen, don't quit on the Knicks yet. I know you're still not there yet. We're gonna get some Knicks content creators. The Knicks have won 4 in a row. Yeah. They just put up 143 points in consecutive games. 143. Let me say it again. 143 points in consecutive games. They've won 6 out of 8. They're now 1 game out of the 2nd seed in the East. They're getting hot at the right time. Their bench is starting to play. They're getting healthier. Mitch Robinson's on his way back. And this team is rounding into form. And you know what the best part is? And again, I mentioned one of the best parts. Their bench is starting to play a lot more, which is huge. You save the starters. We need that. But their defense is starting to get better. And if once that defense starts getting better, that offense is there already. It's tops in the league.
But Speed, they haven't really shown they can beat those guys that they need to beat come playoff time, right?
Well, they don't need to yet. They don't need to show that yet.
They're going to have a tough stretch coming soon. They're going to have a tough and the last tough stretch that we've seen, they didn't perform too well. So I just need them to figure this out. Like we was understanding, hey, gel. They need time to gel. They need time to gel. Yes. All right, this is time. All-star break. That's it. After that, you better be gelled and ready to go and make it for that play.
You know what Eli needs to see? And I'm with him on this. We need to see him punch Boston in the face. Like, go beat Boston by 12 at their place. Like,
it's happening next week.
Come on,
you have to.
Come on.
Saturday, February 8th. They're playing. So next game they got Denver. Tough contest. Let's see. What?
Tommy's for that game. Tommy.
Oh, hey, not a bad idea.
Me with a good time.
Actually, not a bad idea.
Which night is it? Which night is it?
Next Saturday, February 8th. Let's run it up the flagpole. Let's ask the boss. Let's ask the bosses.
Ask the bosses.
Yeah. But February 8th, that's a big a litmus test, right? We want to see how they do against Boston. And they got Cleveland right before that. So the following, this is later on. They have Cleveland and Boston back to back after that. So you want to find out how they do against good teams? You're going to find out in the next 3 weeks how they do against the top teams in the East. You'll get your answer, E.
You're right, man. But hold on, man. I gotta.
Holy shit! A super chat.
I gotta.
This guy.
Chris,
That's so great.
Terrible,
I was trying to hold the laughing while Speed was
Me too.
there. Was so
Eagles fans
I
on
love
Saturday
that,
have in
Chris.
common. They both have zero class. They both
Do you
have
guys,
zero class.
on the
I
topic,
like it.
did you have a major problem with the Eagles fan stealing the beanie from the Washington fan?
I always have a problem with Eagles fans. They're pieces of shit.
Of course. like I just have a problem when it goes too far. I'm like, me and Spiro and Eli have been to Giants games together. We love talking shit to anybody, but it's playful, right?
They always
Absolutely.
Never like what the Eagles fan did to that lady in the stands. Don't call a woman that, like, don't do that.
Yes.
And then keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch somebody's hat. Like, they go too far. I love the shit talking. I love having fun, but it ends with, a fucking high five or cheers, and it's like that.
Right.
It's supposed to be fun, and they just take it too far.
They make it so that people don't want to go to games anymore, right? Like that's why people want to stay home. And I have Philly fan family and friends. They say, "Hey, I don't even want to go to games anymore. I don't want to take my kids to games."
Yeah,
and that's what's going to happen, man. You don't want to be subjected to this shit. Like,
I don't know how to fix it.
My family would love to see us do our thing at MetLife Stadium and walk around and give high fives, meet people. But I tell them, not just sit home. Just sit home. I just don't know who's what, because we put ourselves in the forefront. We don't know what the energy is going to be. You know what I mean? So I keep them home, but it shouldn't be that way because of, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be at all. But here we are. But so I know you had something to have before. I'm sorry. Before we close out, you had something else to piggyback that, brother?
No, I forget.
Listen, Nick's again back into it. That's our shining hope at this point, because I really
Yo,
don't know what else we got. Man.
You will not find a more buttoned up program
than
this one.
No, I love you, Hef. I really do, bro.
I love you too, man.
Guys, man, shout out to the 586 people that are in the building, man. We do appreciate all the support. If you can, don't forget, man, hit that heart, hit that repost button if you're on X. Don't forget to follow us and hit that notification bell when we go live. Guys, it really helps us a lot. And of course, if you can, head over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button and that like button as well, guys. We do appreciate all the support. Don't forget, we are on all streaming platforms, that is Spotify and iTunes. Guys, hit that follow button as well. I'm going to drop some exclusives for pretty much on different platforms here with you guys. So it's just not going to be all on one. It's going to be different things. You're going to see YouTube. You're going to see someone on X. You're going to be all over the place, just giving exclusives and different accounts there. So stay tuned for it, man. It's going to be the year to do that. So shout out, man, to the revivalists in the chat. We do appreciate you guys. You guys are huge. The super chats, etc., was absolutely amazing. We opened up the lines to you guys tonight, so hopefully you got everything off your chest. And of course, we got some more stuff in the future, man. We're going to do a lot of stuff here. So, man, on behalf of my brothers, man, you guys know who they are. And that's Mr. Glass half full of nets.
Speed nasty.
I love it. Friday. Make sure, again, before you go, check out our show. Ryan Mead from Blue Shirts Breakaway coming on, talking about the Rangers. Hopefully we got something positive to talk about, but we're going to talk about Rangers no matter what.
He's the goods. He's the goods.
He is the goods. They're the best over there.
And of course, man, shout out to my brother El Jefe, aka White Jersey, aka Blue Jersey, aka you know what? I swear I was gonna do this. Beat in Philadelphia. I gotta take him.
I really milked it that week, man. I'm like, what can I create? Giants are playing the Eagle beat in Philadelphia. Let's do it.
Nobody knows that. I think you got to bring that back up. Just cause.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't take it down. I deal with the Eagles comments afterwards. They never come out. They never say shit until it's over.
Yeah, that's the thing. They gave it to us because we were all dressed in black. They gave it to us.
I'm like, keep it coming. Share it with your friends. Go ahead. I don't care.
Yeah, right. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the Philly fans, man. Of course, it's all playful banter. But man, of course, man, it's your boy Eli Rex, aka Vibes, man. You see you guys on the next one. See you guys Friday. Of course, that special guest will be in the building. So we'll see you guys then. Peace and blessings. Yes, sir.
New York Revival, I'm in the building.
Let's
go.
Live with the Woodward Roar!
go. Let's go.